Hello again, lords and ladies. Thanks for tuning in for today's episode of my Elder Kings 2 series, The Path to Alaxon. This is episode 27. I am your amazing liege lord, the Godless Gamer. Looking forward to today's episode. The main focus will be getting conquest. And we should get a lot more now, more rapidly. Now that we got the chronicle writing innovation, we can get larger chunks of land in each conquest. So, expanding the realm is not going to take as long as it has been. We might get a little slowed down. See, this is something I wanted to point out, and because I want to talk strategy here. We have a bunch of claims already against this southern part of Elsewhere. It's really nice, and it would be an easy war to fight because they don't have any allies. Their military is pathetic. The ruler is locked up. And there are a lot of empty baronies here that I would get to benefit from. So I want to come down here. I would also be able to create a duchy title because we would create it. We would have enough land for that. Oh, we also want to get this county too. I need to get this. I can declare both of these wars at the same time. But it's convenient. We'll get a large chunk of land. I can create a duchy. I can get a lot of renown from building a bunch of temples. So that's why I want to come down here first. But what's really detracting me from wanting to come up north and gobble up all these counties is that this plague is still ravaging up here. It's like the one part of Tamriel where the plague refuses to disperse. And I kind of want to command, because I'm a really good commander. We've been working on our skills. In fact, I'm in the martial lifestyle as we speak, so I think I would be a really good commander, and it would help me win these wars easier. But if I'm going to be commanding on the field, if I go into this, there's a risk I can get the plague, which is not great. I suppose I could just cast Resilience on myself to protect myself. But believe it or not, winning this Elsewhere war will be faster than fighting all of these, because I would basically be declaring war on all these people all at the same time. And I'm not ready for that yet, because there are some counts here that have 2 counties. So if I want to get both of them, I do need to fabricate claims. So I'm not ready yet. I'm just not ready to take this yet. Whereas I am ready for this. So we'll start down here. We need to nip this Empire title in the bud before it starts growing. We do not want the Empire of Elsewhere title to, to rebound. I don't want that. So we're going to take this out. We'll save up some money before we do. Maybe like 1,000 gold before we declare war. Just to have something in the bank in case of emergencies. And as we save up money, we need to improve all the buildings in my domains, because we upgraded all the castles, or we soon will, because some of them are still under construction. But there are places that are ready. Maybe I should get these done before the war so I don't get distracted. Yeah, let's do that. I'll go on speed 5. We're making 200 gold every month now. And my daughter was just killed. She was maimed by a wild beast. Does that mean one of my... Well, actually, we have to see who took control of her kingdom. It is a family member, so the kingdom is still under the control of one of my dynasty members. It wasn't one of my available sons. Well, because they're not adults yet, so that makes sense. Okay, as long as a dynasty member is still ruling that kingdom, I'm not so upset about this, but there goes another one of my children. We've lost 6 children, and we have 6 alive children, so we've officially lost half of our kids already. She was my marshal. I'm okay with this. Look at this. My council is starting to represent the Aldmeri Dominion. I have some counselors who are Khajiit. I have a counselor who's a wood elf. So slowly the Aldmeri Dominion is taking form. Which is really cool. Alright, let's get to 1,000 gold. I'll slow down now. We went through a few months really quickly. I just befriended my new Chancellor. I did hire a new Spy Master as well. Let's befriend him now. Alright, I'm inheriting things, which... Okay, this is fine. I was confused for a second. I thought I lost the Kingdom of Dusk. I'm still holding on to that. I'm still the King of Dusk. What we inherited was the Duchy of Dusk. I'll just give it to another generic person. I was weighing whether or not to give it to a family member, but I don't have to do that yet. I'm not ready. Okay, that's managed. My domain limit just went up. It was 13, now it's 14. That's actually nice. That'll allow me to hold on to all of this while I'm developing it without being over my limit. Alright, maybe that's a sign that I should declare this war now. We're at 1,000. I think we're good to go. I'm sponsoring inspirations in the background just to, you know, keep my artificers doing things and improving their aptitude, because the more things that they make, the better that they get at their job. So we'll just keep making things, and then maybe we'll get the odd item that's actually better than what I've already got. I have enough goblets to kill a man. Like, I can drown somebody in goblets. I have so damn many. But I'll keep inspiring them, and then let's not forget, while I'm making items, I get those events while I'm making it where I can get renown. And I value that very much. Now, we're probably not going to get our next legacy today, unfortunately, because we just started progressing toward our next one. So I can't guarantee a legacy today, guys. I'm sorry. We did get 2 in a row. We got a legacy for each episode for our past 2 episodes, but I don't think I can guarantee that today. Alright, let's declare this war. Well, let's position our flag first. For my claims, declare this war and this one. Now, I should be the best commander. Did the game not just say that I had a court event going on? Some situation? Okay, I need this one now. House Red... See, this is what I was afraid of. If I didn't start getting conquest up here, House Redoran was going to start expanding into here. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I don't care. I'm still... I don't regret what I'm doing. Keep going. I need this claim. And then I also need claims against these 2 duchies if I want to only have to fight one more, because they have 2 counties each. So we'll start getting these. Not too long after this war is done and this war is done, we'll start getting these. So he's trying to kill my executioner. This was my old spy master. I fired him because he only had 28 intrigue, and his replacement has 33, so he got replaced. But I allowed him to stay because he is loyal, and he's an acclaimed knight. He has one of my accolades, and he got it up to a pretty high level. It's up to level 4. So I'll keep him around, and I made him my executioner. Making over 200 now. Sorry guys, if my voice sounds a little, you know, raspy, because I talk too much. I do not require this. Oh, I'm not the best commander. We're tied. He's got 34, I have 34. Okay, we don't have to risk ourselves. And I'll just go straight for the capital. I don't think they have any armies that they can raise up, so, they've got 547 men. There's no point in raising them up. Okay, that befriend scheme against my spy master succeeded. Let's just be friends with everybody on our council. Why not? If this doesn't... Yeah, if this siege doesn't win the war for me, I'll keep one army here fighting this war. I'll send the other one down here to quickly end this one. I just inherited something I'm not supposed to have. I'm trying to be good with giving them directives to make sure they're converting. Renown, renown. Yes! See, this is what I mean. Like, I know it's not that much. It's only 150, but... Do you know how long it would passively take me to get 150 renown? That's a few months of waiting just to passively get it. But I'm noticing that my passive income is doing really well now, too. But this is why I'm sponsoring things constantly, guys. That just got us to the highest level of splendor, so now we're legendary. In his lifetime, in one lifetime, we went from... I don't think we started at the bottom. We didn't start at base origins, did we? I think we started as obscure, but in one lifetime we went all the way up to legendary. A testament to how hard I've been working to get renown. I'm nervous to keep checking up here because House of Redoran's going to keep expanding, and I'm going to get madder and madder that I didn't start there for my conquests. Alright, that got the war score up to 78. Not bad. Alright, we'll send one down here. Three more claims to go. Is that name Catgate? I like that name, Catgate. The Catgate scandal. Ooh, somebody's trying to kill my physician, and she's excellent. She doesn't have a physician trait, but her aptitude is excellent. I don't want her to die. That's one less person to bring renown into the family, because for every living family member, I'm getting renown. I don't want her to die. What are the success chances? A 67% max success chance, and they're already at positive. Alright, we'll redouble our guards for her. There we go. The secrecy hasn't changed, but it's reduced the success chance a bit. Okay, I'm friends with my spy master. Being raided. Of course I am. Alright, enjoy. They'll get 22 gold from raiding that. Whatever. They chose a good time to raid me. I just realized I did not dress my son appropriately. I need to give him a crown, because he's my player heir currently. He gets a blue and green outfit. Oh, I like that. Okay, I have a lot of money. Let's just very quickly go through all of our domains. Okay. Try to stay on top of that. We just finished our innovation. We finished communal government. Counties now reached the max development penalty at 35. Oh yeah, speaking of development, I haven't looked at this in the longest time. We are now officially the most developed part in the entire map. The famously developed places in Tamriel are nowhere close to us. We're at 38. Vivek is 21. The Imperial City is only 19. High Rock is not really that good. 21 up here. Almalexo used to be really developed. There's 24 here, but we've surpassed these. Here's 26. But we're at 38. And you know what's really funny is that I haven't been actively developing my... Like, I haven't had my steward developing my capital at all. Like, he's been doing that task, but he's been helping me build temples and stuff, like, all over the damn place. I haven't been focusing on development at all, but it's just doing it by itself, which is really cool. So, my capital is officially the most developed part of the entire map. Alright, what was I doing before I... Oh yeah, innovation. Short-term memory is horrible. Okay. We're gonna get codified magical studies. Some of this is useless, like can recruit spell swords as men-at-arms. I can already recruit spell swords. I have Justiciars. Somerset Justiciars. They're spell blades. So that's kind of useless, but at least my mages get a damage bonus and my spell blades get a damage bonus. Children educated by a character with a positive Arcana affinity trait will gain a student of Magica trait. Okay, that already happens. My children already get a student of Magica trait. I'm doing it. Yeah, getting higher crown authority can wait as well. More development growth? No, let's just do this. I mean, we're in the legacy. That has to do with magic. We're going down the Magica legacy line. Let's get that innovation. Let's keep doubling and tripling down on our magical abilities. We are the most attuned race in Tamriel with magic. Play to your strengths, you know? And that's what I'm trying to do. And it's good from a role-playing perspective. Like, I'm a high elf, so I better be... Like, if I were playing Skyrim or something, if I had a high elf character, I would gravitate towards doing, like a mage build or something. I just became obese again. Damn it. Getting fat, man. You're sitting on your throne too damn much. But I'm not. How am I getting fat? I'm on the field fighting battles and stuff. Maybe I'm just sitting in the commander's tent, like, eating. I'm not actually fighting. Alright, my dog is charming people. That's good. Another goblet. An army of goblets. That's fine. Making that got me some renown. Alright. All my buildings are finishing. Okay, we'll see. What does it look like? Prestige 0.07, Court Grandeur 4. Yeah, it's garbage. To me. It's okay, but goblets are like the worst items you can make. So, like, a really nice piece of crap is still a piece of crap. And these 19 people just watch from the hillside as I slaughtered their people. Oh, it was a little kid. Oh. Okay, I can develop this, so we'll build the temple in the city. There's our next martial perk. We are going to finish the Overseer. And since we're looking at this screen, what do I want to do next? Because we're about to finish the martial lifestyle. I was considering staying in the martial lifestyle and going down the strategist tree. A lot of these perks help me fight wars. Supply capacity plus 200%, so less of a need to go back and resupply all the time. Siege effectiveness plus 40%. Travel speed, army movement speed. Like, this is a solid tree to help me do what I'm currently doing. Especially with this part of my life. This is the part of my life where we're solely focusing on trying to build the Aldmeri Dominion, so it's all about conquering now. So I think I'm going to stay in the martial lifestyle, which is very abnormal for me because I tend not to get into the martial lifestyle. It's because we have such a damn long lifespan that I can explore different lifestyles instead of just doing the ones that I tend to favor. But another thing that's really cool about the Elder Kings mod and having extended lifespans, you really get to build your character, and you really get to create like a god tier character. I have 62 learning. Holy shit. And I'm not even close to dying. I've got like 70 years left in me. Alright. took all that. I don't have enough money, I don't think, to spam all those building projects again, to upgrade my buildings. So we'll use the money that we've got. We'll disband our army, and we still have three... we're about to get the next one, so we have 2 claims left to get before we can start fighting wars up here. Actually, I'm dumb. I just realized. I'm ready to go up here. I still need these claims to take these duchies, but I'm realizing that there's this other duchy right here that I haven't even touched yet. I haven't touched it, and I don't want to wait that long to declare wars. So you know what? We'll give our forces the minimum amount of time that they need to get back up to full strength. I have to jump on these before House Redoran takes them, because I really don't want to have to fight House Redoran. I already have to fight them as things stand. Like, I have to fight them at some point. They took land that rightfully belongs to me. But I want to delay that war for as long as possible. We'll go after what we can go after. I'll stay on course. There's this duchy that I should... Let's let her get this. 10 days. Okay, I'll put off this duchy for a second. I need claims for these. There's a special building here, the Palace of the Main. More a temple than a palace, though lacking no luxuries and ostentations by any means. The Palace of the Mains rises towards the moonlit night amidst sugarcane gardens and undisturbed cool ponds. Here can be found ancient tapestries, silent testimonies to the bygone 16 kingdoms, and esoteric frescoes depicting the lunar mysteries of Lelsware. In these halls are also the Bin Lunar Guard, or the Bi Lunar Guard, who stalk out all interlopers who would trespass without the Main's invitation. Oh yeah? What are they doing against me? I just conquered them. So, not much good, were ya? Okay, so there's a castle here, a city here. I could build 2 temples in this place, but that's going to slow me down because I have to wait for one to finish before I can build the other. Another temple. Alright, these counties that I just took are going to tie me down for a little bit. I'm missing money. Okay, that's okay. And then up here needs a castle if I want to make sure it's not going to turn into a theocracy. Okay, we're no longer obese, but we're going to continue to lose weight. Because if I don't continue to do it, we'll just become obese again in 5 seconds. So, we'll keep doing that. Let's deal with our prisoners. This little kid, this little kitty cat, who's shackled to the wall. Let him go. I let out a sigh of relief, putting my writing materials aside. I let my eyes wander the length of my small, much-thumbed journal, a collection of scribbles that rarely leaves my side. Rearing my head, I see that morning sunlight has given way to sunset. Just how long have I been belaboring my verbiage? Then I notice my son looking upon me, intrigued. Now, where was I? There's been an influx of hand-scribbled notes strewn about my court recently. The source? My son, Feanor, hunched over in an empty chamber, scribbling to his heart's content. I consider my own writing habit, my journal rich with my reflections. Perhaps I've shared a worthwhile practice. This is because I'm a journaler, so we're giving this to our son, and that's great. That's absolutely phenomenal. That helps him with stress loss. And it gives him arcana and learning, so that's a phenomenal trait to pass on to a son. Good for you, son. I can't teach him any more languages. So he's taken care of. He has a 4-dimensional personality, and he's learned all the languages we can teach him. So now, our final son. We're doing okay. Don't you dare, House Redoran. Don't you get any funny ideas. No more expanding. You're not allowed. Now, this is going to keep happening occasionally. I'm going to keep inheriting things. That's because the Khajiit, they don't live a long time. They don't have long lifespans like I do. So, I mean, she might live a long time, so she's probably going to be okay, but let's expect to keep inheriting things and having to manage them constantly. Groveling session. No creating theocracies. This is a very common event. I wish it weren't so common. Because I've accidentally chosen the wrong thing and created a theocracy, and it's... Sometimes I don't realize that I did it, and I allow it to linger for a long time. I'm not taking any sides. I get a pressed claim on something? Do I need a pressed claim on that? Valley Guard? No, I don't need... I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt, but this is an example of one of the people that I don't need, because it's only a county. They don't own multiple counties, so I don't need, you know, claims. I don't need that. It's not much, but I'll take the intrigue lifestyle experience instead. I seriously don't need that. The business here is done. Why is the plague not going away? This is getting annoying. It's smack dab right in the middle where I need to get conquest, damn it. You know what I do like, though? My holdings in elsewhere, we actually have a shoreline now, so we're not landlocked. Alright, we're gonna manage a few more of these counties, and then we'll start declaring war again. Alright, which one is the one... this is the one that I have to build 2 temples in, so I can't prematurely give this away by accident. Okay, we'll allow that to keep going. I don't have much money, but I can upgrade a few things. Why? I don't know why I tend to start building things here. This is my old thing. This is my new stuff. We need to start here. This is why, because I can't upgrade it. But I can upgrade these. That's Castle Noldaril's settled. So is Colagil or Colagil. Okay. Oh, can't forget Woodhearth. I won't forget you, baby. Nope, we're done. We're good. Don't you dare. That's what I was about to do before I got distracted talking about the development. Diligent? Diligent is... If he's diligent, I can't give him ambitious, because that's way too much stress. Generous is not awful. I do like diligent, and it is considered virtuous, which is really good. But stress loss minus 50, and if I want him to have a 4-dimensional personality, the only other thing I can give him is ambitious, and that's a stress gain penalty. So, do I want my son to have a lot of stress problems? I'll let him get diligent. He can have diligent, because ambitious is not considered virtuous. So I'll let him have diligent. I cannot give him ambitious. Can't do it. I care about him that much. Alright, we'll save up to 1,000 and then we'll start declaring wars again. Though I will surely see many battlefields before I meet my maker, my library holds tales of war from 100 lifetimes. I've recently acquired a tome on the Great Siege of Old Marak, as well as a time-worn scroll written in some ancient language. Studied an old battle for 10 years, or get all this for 20 years. Okay, so we're ready, once this claim's done, to take all this, this, and this. Those are all the ones that House Redrin borders that are at the highest risk of being taken by them. I'm not so much concerned about this duchy because... Somebody's trying to kill my bodyguard. Who bodyguards the bodyguard? Someone wants to forge a bow? Oh, for a second I thought she was naked. No, she's wearing barely anything. But her skills are legendary, and my sword is like the worst item I have. Oh no, my armor's worst, but it's one of the worst. And if I'm going to be commanding in armies, I'm going to want to keep improving my prowess. I think I'm going to let her do it, but I don't know if I'm going to let her stay, though. I'm refreshing my Atronach. She has to put clothes on. She can't look like she just walked out of the shower. Make me something... Oh, yeah, she's making me a bow. Alright, let's see how it turns out. Studied the Battle of Glenumbra Moors for 20 years. Martial learning. Enemy fatal casualties plus 30%. Or do I want +2 learning? Learning is currently my best skill. We're in the frickin' martial lifestyle. Let's try to keep getting more martial. No renown this time. Now she wants to sleep with me. Wow, you know what? I admire her ambition. She's been in my court for 5 seconds. I let her make whatever she wanted to make, but now she thinks she can get in my pants. I give her a lot of credit. She aimed high. She aimed as high as you can aim. She aimed for the emperor. I'm sorry. I love my wife. I'm sorry. And you're not allowed to wear a crown. Is she wearing a crown? Because that's not allowed. She is. Oh, no, that's my wife. Yeah, you're not allowed to wear that. Only my wife and my heir are allowed to wear crowns. You can wear other kind of headwear and stuff, that's fine, but not crowns. Alright, let's start declaring these wars. No, we still have to wait 7 months, so we won't start declaring these war. I'm getting antsy. We'll speed 5 it. Let's see if I can teach my son anything. Nope. Okay, that temple finished. This temple needs to be built now. Alright, I'll move my steward temporarily, because these building projects are further along. And I want to get rid of this, because I just need to move the castle. Yep, these are 2 months away. We're still waiting for that one more claim. I'm sorry. It's almost perfect timing, actually. Slow? No. Okay, my son learned another language. I think we can cram one more in there. Oh no, we have somebody new that can teach him a new language. That means I can teach my other son a new language. I really don't care what it is. Whatever, they have plenty of room in their heads, and I need to do it before he becomes an adult. He's 15, I just barely made it. He still has to learn Cyrodiilic. Okay, we have 1,000 gold, so we're ready to declare this war officially. Right there. They haven't expanded at all. For a second, I thought they might have. They're allied with people in my realm. They can't help them. No allies. No allies. Nothing. Nothing. Zilch. Nada. So all of this is what I'm getting. Oh no. Anvil... God, everybody's trying to capitalize on the fragmentation of elsewhere. I need to get moving. I said, what do I need my, oh yeah, we need to go for these now. And then eventually we'll get this. So when we take this, we have to fight Anvil. They're not strong. They're deceptive. They only have like 700 men in their army. It's pathetic. Since there's still plague around here, I'm not commanding. I refuse to command, because I'm not going to get sick over this. We'll come up this way. And at some point during this, we might have to come back and resupply. But we'll see. I shouldn't have to call on any of my provincial armies. That's unnecessary. Just gained a rival. Abuse the hospitality of one of your subjects. Okay, that's the last piece we need to manage. And then once that's done, I can create this duchy title. And we can get rid of this. As much as I would like to hold on to the Palace of the Main, there's probably hairballs and dead birds and squirrels all over the court, so I don't want it. Yep, okay, everybody's on the right task. That's not an essential job to fill. And that leaves a position open for maybe one of my sons once he becomes an adult. There's a position I can give him. Sometimes it's nice to have, you know, jobs available. You don't have to fill every single one. Alright, we're gonna try to avoid fighting this army, because we don't have to fight these peasants. And right as I said that, my son just came of age. A 3-star intrigue education, which is, it's okay, it's not horrible. It's not the best he could have gotten. But he did get a 4-star. Alright, so he's intrigue, and so is my other son. They're both intrigue education. I'm giving him intrigue as well. He might not be good at being a musician. Alright, maybe not giving him. How about the Eparch? And I also have to make sure that that son is not allowed to be a knight. I have to refuse. He cannot be a knight. Where the hell are you, kid? He's my acclaimed knight, so I can't get rid of him. I can get rid of him, though. Alright, these cows are so obnoxious. There he is. He would be average, but at least he has a job. I'll give that job to my son, and this will help me clean out my court a little bit. Don't need her. Don't need him. I mean, 15 prowess isn't awful. Wait, was she my... I thought when I hovered over her, it just said she was my courtier, not my cupbearer. Alright, too distracted with that. Wow. Not bad. And I'm still commanding. Our rival can... No, actually... I was about to say, well, if he dies, that would be beneficial, but... I don't want him to die. I want him to win his battles, but whatever. He can command. Three months away from doing that. I'll command this battle. There's no plague right... Actually, no, there is a little bit. There is a little teeny tiny bit. There we go. That solves all the problems. Now I can fight wherever I want. Okay. Hairball Palace. Giveaway. Create this duchy title. And this is the lucky lady that's gonna get it. She's not bad, not really skilled, but her personality's okay to be my vassal. Ooh, I have another duchy title that I just realized that I don't need. Or is there a reason why I didn't give that away? No, I can do it. I was thinking maybe there was a reason why I didn't do it, because I didn't approve of this guy for some reason. No, he's fine. He's my religion. Maybe I just forgot to give it away. So I just created 2 duchies. Alright, back to fighting wars. See, they're getting caught up because they're fighting a popular uprising at the same time, so good timing on these war declarations. Alright, what do we need to do about this? I need to feudalize it first of all, but that's okay, that means a castle's already built once I do it. So castle. I can build a temple and a city. Now what's up with this? Temple. So no temples I can build here. Build a castle though. Alright, what's next? On to over here. My sword switched, even though I equipped a bow. Every time you switch it, I guess it randomizes and does something. It randomizes your shield, too. Alright, so I guess when I equip the bow, is this a, is this the blades? Like, the blades? They have, like, like, the Nodachi kind of, or, like, not really katanas, because I feel like they're too long to be katanas, but you know what I mean. Alright, yeah, that's fine. I like how, even though we're equipping a bow, we have a sword and shield, but whatever. Okay, that Aradoni sword can be given to one of my knights. Somebody who needs assistance. My acclaimed knight. We'll give him... He's my bodyguard, too. We'll give him... The guy that I almost fired. I'll give it to him. Well, let's make sure he doesn't have anything. He doesn't. Write about my dynasty, because hopefully it'll be a book that gives me renown. Wow, the war's still not over. 94%. I mean, what else do I have to do? Like, what else do I have to take from them? Alright, we'll go after that. Somebody's scheming against my former spy master. He's created some enemies during his tenure as my spy master. Still no renown. Damn it. I'll take the prestige. Alright, we did just hit an hour, but that's okay. I might even fight one more war after this. Maybe. Or perhaps it might be just good to... It's a logical ending point, because we're about to win our wars. I just convinced my rival, or we were trying to sway him. So he's at 100. Can I try to befriend him? We'll try to get rid of the rivalry that way. Somebody join my court. Get out. He joined my court, he stepped right in the door, and I saw him walk in. I was like, nope. Get out. So he had one foot in the door. Okay, now we'll start getting claims on this. Somebody took this. This duchy expanded into another county. I see. So we're gonna have to fight another war against them, and if we want to get the other piece. That kind of sucks, but whatever. This should end this war. And I can immediately give away this county because I can't develop it at all. It's already full. Alright, what are we on to next? Come over here. Trespass on House Redoran land. Send them a message. These damn peasants just messed up my war score. We didn't become friends, but we grew closer to being friends, so maybe we'll bear the hatchet sooner. I don't care about demanding payments. Don't really care about getting money that way anymore. I'm just checking to see that the war scores aren't being affected by... I did capture somebody, so we don't want to accidentally give somebody away and reduce the war score. We can give people away at the end when we're done with all this. And I can give this away now. Let's see how we're doing so far. We are spreading our religion. There's some holdouts, but I think we're going to be okay. How about our government type? Are we leaving any republics? Or nope, we haven't touched these yet. This is what we're managing right now. Or this is the war that we're about to win, so we'll manage this in a second. But once we manage that, we're doing okay. We're spreading administrative. When we complete this, we'll have another duchy to give away. Just wanted to make sure we didn't miss any. Nope. The stitches? Why can't I move? Why is there no option to move the capital to the castle? Is it stuck being a city? Is that how this works? Yeah, I can't move it to the temple either. Maybe it has to be this. It has to be a city. I can still build the temple, though. Alright, fine. We'll leave that. I don't like that. But maybe it'll stay administrative. I just can't. It's not letting me do it. Maybe it's because I have to take her land away. Yeah, okay, I'm an idiot. Alright, much better. Still have to build the house. I still have to build the temple, though. Tribal holding. We can feudalize that. There's a temple here. And I can't do anything with this one, so... So I can't create the duchy title until those things are built. I guess we'll play until those are done. And until we finish our wars, because I haven't finished them yet. My son joins my side on the war. A family that wars together. It's no secret that Alinori conquest of the domain of Hakushe has not been going quite well. Yeah, it's because I've been putting it off. It's the last thing I'm getting to. Leave me alone, son. I don't need your help. Stop trying to imply that I don't know how to fight a war. So yeah, unfortunately I can't declare war on this guy because we have a truce for a bit. Before we can take that piece. Hey, that's a new background I don't think I've ever seen before. Why is my son wearing a nice fancy outfit, but he's... Oh yeah, did I forget? Did I forget? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. So dumb, 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 dumb. I mean, the odds of him becoming a knight were really low anyway, because he's so far down the list. But he's not allowed. my other son's not an adult yet, so I can't forbid him yet. Somebody's trying to kill mine. Again. People are trying to get back at him. People want their revenge. Okay. We can't keep him ambitious, so we can't influence his personality. My son's stuck with the 3-dimensional personality. See what I mean? It gave me renown. Ooh, dynasty opinion plus 10. That's cool too. Yeah, that might be good enough to put up. Oh wait, that's right. Our book slots are filled with our book slots are filled with the ones that we made during our legends, and they're really good. And I can't give this to a family member for them to use because they don't have quartz, and this is a court artifact. Alright, that's kind of a shame. I liked it, but it really needs to impress in order to replace these. It gives me more renown than this, but this is way better because this one gives me diplomacy and stewardship. So yeah, alright. Really good item, though. And he already wants to make something else. He wants to study metals. He wants to listen to some Metallica. He wants to study the heavy metals. Alright, join up with your buds. I thought we would get some conquest from Elden Root or Coremount today, but I was feeling the pressure from Redoran. It was smarter of me to go after these. Did I forget to declare war? I did forget to declare a war. Damn it. Alright, you're getting another war out of me. It's happening. You're getting another bunch of wars out of me. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And this one. So all this. For too long, the Ruby Throne has remained vacant. For too long, nobody truly came close to restoring the Empire. By now, Calovia and Nibene, the two halves of Cyrodiil, have estranged themselves so much, they are once again as disconnected as they have last been since the days before Emperor Riemann united them both in the first place. From this day on, Nibene and the Calovian estates are once again considered their own entities. Okay, so the same thing that happened in Skyrim, where Skyrim split into two separate, and elsewhere split into two separate empires, now Cyrodiil has done the same. Nibene got the better end of the deal because they actually got the Imperial City. Alright, in the interest of getting through these wars quickly, because I'm going to declare them, I hope we don't go too long. But let's deal with our prisoners. Let's manage this. What do we need to do here? Oh, no. We're okay here. I could build 2 temples. That's going to tie me down. Alright, my men need a rest anyway. Metallic fascination. I don't need gold. Gold is inconsequential. Silver, not consequential. How about we do Quicksilver? Consult the Xarxians. Are they going to choose my... Hey, look at that! I think the first time ever the Xarxians actually chose the son that is currently my heir. I mean, there's going to be several other decisions like the Xarxians. I think they do it every 10 years, so they're going to choose again, but I'm glad they actually chose the one that I favor. Good for you. So I think that should have put him first in line. Commander recruited? No. This drunkard who's slow. Alright, that was the only thing I needed to build here, correct? Yes, and we had to switch the capital to the castle, and we did that. Alright, we're doing really well in elsewhere. At least I think so. And it'll look even better once we get the rest of this. I think I'll put this one off. With Anvil, we'll skip that one, just to save us some time. We'll skip over that one. I'm not concerned about House Redoran taking it, because if they wanted to take that, they would have to fight a war against Anvil. So we'll skip that. We'll go this, 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 and this. In the evening, Steward Kelligorm, who is my son, sits in a dimly lit council room. His gaze and quill are focused upon inconspicuous expense reports. Yet beside him lie clay molds with a royal stamp, which would only be needed if he intended to defraud the realm. To think that a man of his position would dare act so disgracefully under the eyes of the Auriel. Disgracefully, but skillfully. Had I not caught him in the act, nobody would have been the wiser. He's the son that owns land I need to manage, but I can't manage it. He's my steward, though. Alright, he's lucky. Okay, we won't do anything really bad. We'll get something from him. I won't send him to the dungeon. I can't choose that. I'm not going to publicly shame him. He has to teach me. Alright, he's lucky he's my son. One of my sons just became a heretic, because now he's a champion of a Daedra. He's the champion of Azura. Wait, how can he be the champion of Azura while also being my religion? I saw that guy with the plague, and for a second I thought he might have joined my court. He hasn't. Because I don't want him in here. Oh, there's a plague in my, I can already tell you this episode's going to be really long because I haven't even started fighting the wars. It's just that I don't want to do it until, like, I've managed all this stuff. My domain is tight. Existing since time immemorial, Predator Mesa is a site for Khajiit hunters to test their skills against the region's wildlife. Well, I hope they don't mind if I build right on top of it. Because I'm building some hospices. Okay, that'll be given away. Can't believe I forgot to declare this war. It was the obvious one. It was the biggest one. How can I miss it? Maybe it's because it was just covered up by the plague and it just blinded me to the truth. Alright, I don't think we're going to do all of them. Just in the interest of not keeping this really long, because we're already over where I normally end them. We're at 1 hour and 20 minutes, so all that stuff is finishing. Look how fast everything finishes. My rival's dead. We're doing these 3. I've decided we're doing these 3. That's it. We're about 2/3 of the way to our next legacy. Didn't get another legacy today. Get out of my face. We'll go this way. We'll start up here, take these out, and then we'll end with that one. I don't know why I feel like I'm in such a rush. Like, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to finish the Aldmeri Dominion before I die. We're doing okay. I didn't check their allies. No allies. They're allied with this duchy up here. Okay, that's not scary. No allies. And then I promise once we're done with these wars, we'll wrap it up. I'll split you guys temporarily. One of you go up here. And the other one come over here. Please catch them. Please catch them. Damn it. Low county control. Are you kidding me? Well, at least in the Somerset Isles and most of Valenwood, there are only 3 counties in the Somerset Isles proper that have any kind of control problems. I think we're on top of all that. I'm not educating... Well, who are you? He's my vassal. I'm not educating this impure child. Your son is your responsibility. Ooh, very lucrative. Very, very lucrative county. I could build 2 temples there. Elephants and cows going crazy. Oh, I don't need to be... Forgot to move my steward. This would be going a lot faster if I was paying attention. Me and my son just became friends because he's my ward. Okay, one last war. And of course, it's right smack in the middle of where the plague still is. Can you please go away now? It's getting annoying. Can you please? Would you kindly? Just piss off? How about our innovation? Oh. 6 years for that. We're being exposed to arched saddle. What the hell was that I just imprisoned? Oh, I thought she had some kind of disease. No, she's just one of those cat people, human abominations. How's my resilience doing? I hope that's... Yeah, it's still there. How long does that last? 579. One more year. Okay, we'll be out of here by the time that happens. Shrine built in Mothra. Wow, that was actually, pretty damn quick. Some random human? He's not a... He's a rim man. Alright, people in my court are dying off. I'm gonna have to replace some of these jobs. Okay, that makes this easy. Don't have to do anything. It's already managed. What about you? Yes, I can build a temple. Okay, and we're still within our domain limit after all that. That's all the wars. Look at that. So next episode, I'll get these two duchies. I'll get them first. And then maybe this before House Redoran takes it. And then Anvil. And then we can take a break in Elsewhere. I might have to start fabricating claims against this power here. But this will be a nice time to take a break in Elsewhere. Don't expand anymore over here. Maybe... given some time, because I don't like how House Redoran's empire looks. It's just ugly. So maybe at some point in the future, maybe when this guy dies, or maybe not, but whatever, maybe this duchy will break up again. Maybe House Redoran will have a collapse. And then when we get around to taking this, we won't have to fight House Redoran. But that was a bunch of conquest today. You guys got an hour and a half out of me, so lucky you. I have so much magicka saved up. I have so many items that... Find book about books? Get out of here. Okay, we've been... Yeah, I can't touch my estate. We can't do that for a while. I'll begin some more building projects. Okay. How old are we? 156. If I maintain the pace that I'm fighting and like it's because when the first war that we fought, when we took this, that was so easy. That was easier arguably than having to do all this. Because I just had to fight one enemy, take one capital, and then I got like 5 counties out of it. Whereas with this, it's more tedious and it takes longer. But all the future wars that we're going to be fighting against all of this are going to be for large chunks, so... Oh, I'm noticing this is all by its lonesome. But we're doing okay. We're getting a lot of conquest. Oop, High Rock has expanded quite a bit. Western Skyrim. Oh, Eastern Skyrim is gone. The eastern side of Skyrim has been dismantled. There is a new ruler in High Rock, so that means we don't have that alliance anymore. She's at war, and she's losing both of them. So the Bretons are doing really well. So are we. We seem to be the only two powers that seem... Like, I'm not counting House Redoran. I don't know how they got all this. It definitely wasn't by getting conquest. Maybe they had some kind of marriage, and I don't know how they got this, but they didn't get it fair and square like we've been doing. I still think we're the most powerful entity on the map. At full strength, we have 22,000 men in our army. We're stronger than House Indoril. We're stronger than Redoran. Stronger than High Rock. Western Skyrim, we're stronger than. House Telvanni, we're stronger than. Yakuta, we're stronger than. We're still the strongest. We've been the strongest for a while, but we're maintaining it. I didn't miss anything. I've been doing really well, making sure that there are no republics or theocracies spreading. And our religion is spreading with our conquest. It's pretty much almost done converting in our new conquest down here. I can hold court. I'll do that. Wow, ending with 4 gold. I didn't realize that. Alright, that's fine. Alright, I'm not really going to have much to do between the episodes because I'm so low on money. I suppose I can cast Transmute on myself maybe once or twice, but whatever, that's fine. We're making so much now. We're doing okay. My realm priest needs something to do. How about you start fabricating claims against this? There's quite a few of them in there. Or maybe we should start fabricating claims against Haven. Whatever, I don't have to do it now. Alright, lords and ladies. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you appreciate the longer episode. I tried to cram as much conquest into this episode as I could. And I hopefully did it in the smartest way possible. We missed out on a couple of counties because of House Redoran, but whatever. We got another innovation. My youngest son's not an adult yet, but our other son became an adult. I can't influence his personality, can't give him ambitious. Alright, so we're doing really well, guys. Anyway, I keep talking. Thank you so much for joining me today, lords and ladies. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. We're so close to 2,300. We're 5 subs away. If you're not subscribed, hit that button. Get me up to 2,300 subs. Leave your comments down below as well. Forgot to mention that. Leave your comments. And, let me know what you thought of this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Episode 28 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.